In this demonstration, I will show users how to respond to a simple procedure claim. Once users have successfully accessed the Civil Online portal, from the welcome page, the option "I want to respond to a simple procedure claim" should be selected. Users are first asked to enter details relating to the first claimant. If the first claimant is an individual, users should enter the claimant's surname only. If the claimant, however, is a company or organisation, the first claimant's full name must be entered instead, exactly as it appears on the court documents that the respondent has been served with. The court-allocated case reference number must then be entered. Again, this is located on the copy court documents received. Users should then select Add. If there are multiple respondents in the case, users will first be asked to confirm which respondent they are responding on behalf of. If, however, there is only one respondent in the case, users will simply be asked to confirm if the respondent they are representing is an individual or a company or organisation. Please ensure the correct option is selected, as the selection made on this page does affect the information asked in the coming pages. However, if the wrong option is selected, users can simply navigate back to this page and change the selection made. Once the relevant information has been entered, users should select Next. Users will now be asked how their client wishes to respond to the claim. Claims where the respondent is an individual will have three options available on this page. The respondent can either 1. Admit the claim and settle it before the last date for response, 2. Admit the claim and seek time to pay the money, or 3. Dispute the claim or part of the claim. Claims where the respondent is a company or organisation will have only two options available on this page: admit the claim and settle it before the last date for response, and dispute the claim or part of the claim. Should the respondent wish to admit the claim and settle, the first option should be selected and users should select Next. Users will now be asked to enter the respondent's details, including the respondent's name, postal address, and email address. Users will also be asked to confirm the respondent's preferred method of contact. The portal will default automatically to Civil Online, as this is the fastest and most efficient method of receiving case updates. However, manual intimations can be selected by either post or by email. However, it is worth noting there will usually be a delay in issuing manual intimations, as these require a member of SCTS staff to manually prepare a letter or email before sending. Should your client wish to add an additional respondent to the claim, the Add an Additional Respondent box should be selected, and the additional respondent's name, postal address, and email address, if known, should be added. You will also require to add a reason for adding the additional respondent to the claim. Once the information has been input, users should select Next. Users are then required to enter details relating to the respondent's representation. The first part of the screen asks you to confirm if you are the solicitor submitting the response. If the user logged into the portal is the solicitor who is submitting the response, the Yes radio button should be selected and the representative's details will pre-populate with those of the logged-in user. However, if the user logged into the portal is not the solicitor lodging the response, for example, the user is a paralegal or legal secretary, then No should be selected from the top of the screen. The lodging solicitor's details can then be manually entered at the first and last name fields, as well as at the email address field. Users will also be required to enter the representative's local reference for the case. This is your own reference number that will assist you in identifying the case in the future. The respondent's representative's preferred method of contact will also require to be confirmed. Once all of the respondent's representative's details have been input, users should select Next. Users are then given the option to upload any supporting documents. Up to 5 documents can be uploaded at any one time, with each file smaller than 50 megabytes. Each file must be in a PDF, PNG, JPG, or JPEG format. Users are first required to confirm the type of document that they are uploading. The document can then be uploaded using one of the methods already shown in this video. Once any required documents have been uploaded, users should select Next. Users will then be brought to the case summary page. Users should check that all the information entered has been entered correctly. Once users are content with the response entered, they should click Submit. In order to demonstrate the further response options, we have now returned to the beginning of the response flow. Should the respondent wish to admit the claim and seek time to pay the money, the second option should be selected. You are now asked to upload a copy of Form 5A, a time to pay application. These forms are available on the SCTS website for download and completion. In order to upload a copy of the Form 5A, users can either click on the Upload option or drag and drop as previously demonstrated. Users should then select Next. Users then have the option to upload additional supporting documents if required, as demonstrated earlier. If this is not required or is unnecessary, users can simply select Next. Users are once again brought to the summary page where the details of the information entered should be checked. When the user is content with the information entered, they should click Submit. We have now returned to the beginning of the response process in order to demonstrate the third and final option available to respondents. Should the respondent wish to dispute the claim or part of the claim, the third option should be selected. You are then required to enter details relating to the background to the claim and what steps have been taken, if any, by the respondent in order to try to settle the dispute with the claimant. Once the information has been entered, users should select Next. Users are now required to enter respondents' details as previously indicated. Once complete, users should select Next. Users are then asked to enter details of the respondent's representation. These should be completed as previously indicated before users select Next from the bottom of the page. Users are once again given the option to upload any supporting documents. These can be uploaded as previously demonstrated, or if not required, users can simply select Next. Once again, users will be brought to the summary page where all the details entered in the response should be checked. If any amendments are required at any stage, users can simply navigate back to the required page using the back button before returning to the summary page for completion. Once users are content with the information entered, users should select Submit. In all three response flows, once the user has selected Submit, they will be brought to the submission receipt page. Users will find details on this page of the date and time of their submission, as well as the court to which the submission was sent. Users are also given the option to print or download a copy of a receipt, and also to download a copy of the response form if required. Users can then return to the welcome page to continue using the portal or select log out to exit.